Buenos días desde Ponferrada, saliendo al amanecer hacia Villafranca del Bierzo. Que Dios me acompañe. Exiting Ponferrada. We exit Ponferrada all along this beautiful walkway and this beautiful park. There's a river flowing and the sound is very, very encouraging so early in the morning. This is Rio Sil, S-I-L, Rio Sil. So, and through the branches of the tree, we start to see the first light, which is so pretty. Leaving Ponferrada on this gravel path, and there are some murals here on this bridge, on the base of the bridge, and this one looks like me carrying my mochila. Entering Compostilla through a little tunnel, and somewhere around here there's a church, so I'm hoping that it's open. I have no idea what this is. Looks like some sort of a compound, but we continue. This is the Parroquia de Santa María de Compostilla. Unfortunately, it is closed, like many of the other churches that I have gone by, but still gives me an opportunity to say a prayer on these grounds. We continue. Beautiful setting, and the sound of the birds just adds a touch of blessing as I continue on this route. Santa María de Compostilla. And here we have the town's cruzeiro. In the name of God, give me the strength to keep going. Today's shadow with the sticks and everything. Hopefully that church is open. I'm gonna head that way. Arriving in Columbrianos. This is the first casita in town, and here's the church. What a blessing. The church is open. My heart is full. Parroquia de San Esteban en Columbrinos, leading us two towns away from Ponferrada, where I come from. It's a beautiful carved retablo made of wood. Very different. This walk was worth arriving here so that I can do my morning prayers. Finding an open church is quite a blessing along the Camino. This is Columbrinos. Hopefully that's a bar that's open. I'm going to stop for an Aquarius or maybe orange juice. Fresh squeezed orange juice with agüita fría en Bar Pedrín. ¿Cómo te llamas?
Condori.
Condori, una dominicana que le encanta vivir en España. She lived in the US and didn't like that it was too stressful, and she loves being here. I don't blame her. Ermita de San Blas y San Roque in Columbrianos. I've been told it's closed. I'm gonna go check it out. But look at the nest, the stork's nest, next to the church. I guess the storks look for blessed locations to raise their family. A lot of homes grow their own vegetables, and I learned yesterday that it's just based on necessity. It's not a hobby, but it's a way of surviving. They grow what they can consume, and then they sell the rest to the local restaurants. Good morning, vaquitas. Right along mi camino. A smaller well, but nonetheless, that sound is carrying me through my camino. Nature at its best. And to my left, the montañitas. It's good to see the road that I left behind, but also great to focus on the town that lies ahead. So maybe I'm a kilometer away from the next town. These wildflowers along the way are so encouraging. As I get really tired, I admire them, and gives me strength to keep going. As I arrive in Fuentes Nuevas, here's the crucero for the town. Here I am with another gift from El Camino. I met El Señor Jesús. He's a lawyer. He lives in Madrid, has homes in other parts. He's visiting because he also has a home here. And he has been extremely pleasant, giving me history of El Bierzo and showing me Spanish hospitality. Muchas gracias, Jesús.
Okay, thank you very much. 203.9 kilometers away from Santiago. When we started, it was 3:30. So making progress. This is the entrance to this town where I met Jesus, a wonderful man. And that's a little church, a little bar. Hopefully the church is open. I'll definitely have something to drink that way. Capilla del Divino Cristo. Unfortunately, it is closed. But definitely an opportunity to pause and pray. This is inside the capilla. Fortunately, it has an iron gate and I can't capture. This moment in the grace of God. This is a sleepy town, but definitely very charming. Amén. Bar Taberna Mateo. Next door is the two place. This is a bunch of locals speaking about politics and taking a little break to have my Aquarius before I keep going. Alina, Millie, Pilas, added to the MLS. Fuentes Nuevas. This is the primary church here in Fuentes Nuevas. I have a feeling that it's not open, but as I always do, I find a way to sit close to the church and do my prayers. Parroquia de Nuestra Señora de la Asunción in Fuentes Nuevas. And of course, if you observe on the top of their tower, a stork's nest. In every church. Wow, why only in churches? Here are my reflections of the day. Close to 12 kilometers of walking in what supposedly was going to be flat terrain, but it's not. So definitely had my share of challenges. And I'm sitting across the church and using this time to recap in my mind what how the day has gone. I have met really wonderful people along the way. I met Jesus that I captured on video, but before that I met Cecilia, a woman in her 50s who allowed me to sit on her porch to catch my breath and even offer to bring out a chair for me, and I said no thank you, I can do fine here on this little bench. But she's the caregiver of two 90-year-old seniors, and she gave me her perspective on the pandemic and how she feels that it's made her a stronger, smarter woman. She was a simple woman, no doubt, but someone so insightful who at several times where there's a tractor going by. Hola, gracias. At various times during our conversation, she reiterated her best wishes for my camino. And after talking to her, I felt so energized. So today it's been a multitude of conversations with various local people. Diego at the bar that where I had an Aquarius, young man, super decent, super respectful, a bar full of men, yet everybody's super courteous, wishing me buen camino. So even though the day has been rough on me, and on my legs, and on my back, I feel rewarded by the various encounters I've had on this path. So very grateful, and just looking forward to see what happens next.
Capilla de San Ildefonso in Campo Naraya. And thank God it was open. Thank you, Lord. Very cute, very modern. Thank you, Lord. Con su cruceiro y desafortunadamente también cerrada. Ahora ya se han ido a comer. Iglesia de las Angustias en Cacabelo, desafortunadamente también cerrada. And we arrived at Villafranca del Bierzo. This is Iglesia de Santiago, la Puerta del Perdón. Unfortunately, the church is now closed. Depending on how I feel later, I may come back to see it inside. This is a very hilly town, and let's see how my legs and knees do. With the grace of God, I continue. A closer view of la Puerta del Perdón en Villafranca del Bierzo. And we continue to descend. This town is surrounded by mountains, so seguimos. Castillo de Villafranca del Bierzo. Once upon a time, I've been told this was a zona franca and the most important town in El Bierzo. And somewhere along the line, with government changes and the like, Ponferrada assumed that role of most important town in the region. But a lot of history here as well. Descending this town is quite a challenge. Thank you to my walking sticks, mami y papi, that are holding me and giving me strength as I stroll down pasito a pasito, despacito, with the grace of God.
Okay, so here we are in la Plaza Mayor de Villafranca del Bierzo. I did a little bit of car hopping from Cacabelos to Villafranca del Bierzo because la montañita se las trae. Even walking in this town up and down is challenging, to say the least. But in any case, here I am. I'm in front of City Hall. All the montañas are behind me. Hopefully I'm gonna have a nice meal now. I'm like across from where I will be staying in Posada Plaza Mayor. But I figured that I needed to refuel this cuerpecito after the major caminata that I did today. And after I am done, I'll walk to the hotel and figure it out. So stay tuned. That's my hotel across the street, Posada, Plaza Mayor. You see the incline of the street right beside it. I just came down from actually higher than that, so I guess it's time to do a prayer and be grateful for my legs, my hips, my back, and every inch of me. I see in the distance a Camino de Santiago sign, but honestly, I don't even want to think about that today. What I need is to be done here, find my hotel, take a great shower, and rest. Descansito. Mañana o más tarde averiguo the way out of Villafranca del Bierzo. Right now, I'm living this moment. This will be home tonight in Villafranca del Bierzo. Nice place, nice bañito. Calling my name already. It's clean. The lady at the front desk is going to wash my clothes. Those are the zapaticos. And I have like a little enclave here. With a nice sort of view of Villafranca. Can't complain.